Breaking news, Syracuse football. Ricky Collins has won the starting quarterback job. He beat out Jakari Williams and the coach's son, Johnson, for the starting QB role. I've seen a couple of clips of Collins. He has a strong arm and he has the ability to extend the plays with his legs. Decent quarterback, and he could be better than what we think because he sat behind two quarterbacks at LSU, Naismyer and Daniels, which is in the NFL, breaking numbers right now as a rookie. So who knows how high this kid's ceiling is, but he won the starting position. Now we can just sit back and concentrate on him learning the playbook and getting ready for the first game against Tennessee, which is going to be a big test for Ricky Collins. And we have other news from Syracuse University football, spring practice. Byron Washington has emerged as a possible candidate for a starting position at one of the tackle positions as we lost a lineman. David Woolabaum is undecided, but is thinking about transferring out of the program. But we have other people to replace him, like Nyquil Bertrand and Byron Washington, who's fighting for that position. So we should be pretty good. I seen Byron Washington. Yes, he's a man out there. He looks like a grown man, a Orlando Pace type, an NFL type of player. You could just see it. As long as he stays healthy, I could see him doing a lot of things and being an All-America by the end of his career. Very strong, good with his hands. Technique is very good for a freshman. Sits in a chair and just rides that D tackle out of that position. He's very strong and has good feet for a freshman. So definitely something to watch in the near future of him being an All-American, and a #1 draft pick if he stays on the right path. Definitely a good player and has the motor, and for a young man has the strength. So we're definitely going to keep an eye on him. And also emerging in the secondary is Rayshawn Andrews, a player from Connecticut, a 6'4" safety who plays the ball very well, but I don't know what type of hitter he is and if he's going to crack the 2 deep lineup, but has definitely shown good ball skills as a safety and shows he's going to have a very bright future here at Syracuse. And we have Ibn McDaniels from New Jersey, another lanky defensive back who switches from safety and cornerback, but possibly is going to be slotted as one of the defensive back because Syracuse is kind of stacked with young corners. So he will be a plus at safety and add to the depth on the depth chart. Solid player, played in the bowl game last year against Washington, made some great hits and defended pretty well as a true freshman. Shows poise and doesn't seem nervous to be on the big stage. So looking forward to Ibn McDaniels, a cornerback or safety. He's being shopped around and he will be used as needed. And we seen last year he got in the field, so we can expect to see him a lot more this year. And we have an exciting incoming freshman from South Carolina, Caleb Singleton. Another 6'1" guy, lanky, shows pretty good speed and has good foot skills and can run one-on-one with wide receivers. So in the near future, I don't know where he's going to be, but he's showed a lot of promise out there. And we just have to see because Syracuse is very deep at cornerback, but the guys are very young. Next up, we have Davion with the O, not the A, Davion Kerr, the other twin, the newest twin, the young twin who's coming in and showing the same kind of talent that his brother has, very athletic and can run stride for stride, good with his hands. But I like how he doesn't really force the wide receiver with his hand. He's just used the wide receiver for a placement, knowing or location or a locator by using his hands to know where they at. But definitely has good footwork and stays shoulder to shoulders with the receivers in practice. So he's definitely going to have a high learning curve because he's another freshman, but shows the skill to get on the field in the future or even possibly now. And we have Antoine Delirious, the exciting linebacker from the state of Georgia by the way of Canada, another 220-something pound freshman linebacker who comes out there and shows pretty good skills. Him and Fatim Diggs are looking like they're going to be a good fit on the field together, and I can't wait to see those guys go at it. And we have other freshmen, Rasher Brown, who shows pretty good skills and has good speed and lanky, and he's interchangeable, a hybrid. He can go from defensive end to linebackers. And now the most exciting player on Syracuse defense, who's going to go both ways, is Demetrius Samuel. This guy is fluent at cornerback position, and when he plays, you already hear the Sunday NFL Films music on this guy. He's so smooth and talented, and he runs so fast it doesn't even look like he's working hard. So who knows how fast this guy is, because he's out there going against some pretty fast guys and causing separation on practice film and in spring practice. This guy has a very high upside, but the thing we have to remember, he's only 17 years old. The kid is going to be a phenom in the near future and is projected to start. So Syracuse is very stacked with young cornerbacks that are athletic, and we've seen some of them last year. So we're going to mix and match those guys and probably come up with a solid secondary of at least 5 guys that they can rotate that are solid. And you have some upperclassmen that can come in and plug some of those holes that are needed. So Syracuse is looking good right now. Can't wait to the summer practice start and we get to the real season. But that Tennessee game is going to be a test for these young cornerbacks, linebackers, and D-ends. And Syracuse has a lot of young linemen, but the linemen can be plugged in with upperclassmen to keep them afloat. So Syracuse is definitely looking like they're on the upside with the intensity and the emotion of the players wanting to win for Fran Brown. So until the next time, see you. Let's go Cuse.